Okay, good day everybody. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Ultimate Coffee Enema. So this is really good. Another thing I call it is the Ultimate Liver Flush, because it helps to really detox your liver and clean out all of the gunk that's in there. Like whether you're a smoker or a drinker or whatever, it all goes, well no, that's your lungs. But if you drink a lot, that goes to your liver, and it's good to detox that just always, and even from the foods we eat. So for the Ultimate Coffee Enema, you're gonna boil organic coffee. The way I do it is I boil 3 tablespoons of organic coffee, and then I do a heaping tablespoon of the black gold, and then I bring it to a boil. Once it's boiled, you let it simmer for 15 minutes with the lid on, and then after that you strain it, and then I add my black diamond crystals to it, and I split it into 2 jars. So I boil 1 liter of water. This is all in a liter, and then I split the liter into 2 half liters. And everyone does it differently, but I do it, I kind of prepare for like a couple of them, so I don't have to boil it right before each one. It's a bit of a time saver. So I'll split the liter into 2 half-liter jars, and then I'll add half a liter of hot water when I'm ready to do it. Like I'll keep it in the fridge, and when I'm ready, I will do half-liter coffee and half the liter of water. And then you go to the bathroom, you get your stainless steel bucket, and you want to give yourself at least half an hour for this, because you want to try and hold it for 12 to 15 minutes, no longer than 15 minutes. And you're going to start on the floor, and you want your bucket elevated, so on your counter, or if you have like a hook or like a doorknob, that's a good height. And then you're going to do 5 minutes on your left side, and then 5 minutes on your back, and 5 minutes on your left side. So you're going from the sigmoid up to the liver. So you're starting left to right, and you want to try and do 5 minutes each. The ingredients I just gave you is for a stronger coffee. So some people can only handle a tablespoon or a teaspoon. So you have to kind of play with it and figure out what you can handle. And if you try coffee and you can't hold it at all, then do hot water and black diamond to like work your way up to like clearing out some of the stuff. So then you can hold the coffee, because the coffee is what's detoxing, like helping with the detox. So if you want to try and hold it as long as you can, like for at least 12 minutes, to get the full effects of it.
Okay, so why do you add black diamond or black gold to it? Can you explain why?
Yeah, so black gold helps to scrub out the large intestine. So anything that's stuck to the walls, like all that gunk, it helps to really get that out. And the black diamond is to kind of capture, it kind of acts as like, it captures all the toxins into like a cage, so that while you're holding it, it doesn't get reabsorbed on its way out, because you don't want to reabsorb those toxins that you're trying to get rid of. So it helps to, yeah, like kind of trap them.
So if I have the bucket higher, the pressure is going to be greater.
Yes.
And if I have it lower, the pressure will be less, right?
Yes, and there is also a clasp on the tube, so you can control how fast or slow it's flowing in to you. Does anybody have any questions?
If you didn't take it in all the water, would you repeat the whole process?
What do you mean?
Like, let's say you didn't take in all the water.
Okay.
So would you do it again for another 12?
I think if the coffee you don't fully get it in, then switch to just hot water with the black diamond, because you don't want to waste the coffee, because that's what's helping with the detox. So yeah, if you can't quite do the coffee yet, or if you need to if you need to go to the bathroom, then just like lock it and then go to the bathroom and continue after.
And just understand something. Some people might just start off with warm to hot water. So you don't ever want to burn yourself. So just start off with warm to hot water where it goes in and it feels soothing. If you can use structured water, all the better because it has no surface tension. And maybe you'll just use some black gold or you'll use some black diamond. Now, the reason why you want to do that is get rid of the waste. Especially, you know what, if you're sluggish, you'd want to clear it out somewhat first. So you want to do that warm water enema, right? And also just remember this, even if you can't get the coffee that deep, remember that the reach of your finger up your rectum is as far as you need to get it all. And people think, oh, I didn't do good. Well, no, because the actual portal vein of the liver is just that far into the rectum. And so the coffee will actually be absorbed into the portal vein, which will trigger the liver to dump the toxins into the colon. And the reason why we want to use the black gold and even the black diamond is to capture all the toxins that the liver dumps into the colon, because everybody's got leaky gut, and leaky gut is leaky large intestine because we've all been served antibiotics. And a lot of people are being served antibiotics every day because they're still doing dairy, they're still doing cheese and yogurt, okay? And they're still doing animal products and even salmon that are farm grown salmon get tons of antibiotics. 80% of all the antibiotics go into fish, chicken, meat, pork, and dairy. Did you know that? And do you know why? Even if the animal is healthy, it goes into them if they're not free range and organic. And it's not to keep them healthy, it's to keep you unhealthy. 80% of, if you did animal products every day for a month, you're getting 1 week of concentrated antibiotics as if you went to the doctor. So the reality is you're continually creating disturbance of your good bacteria and you're corrupting them. So that's really bad when your bacteria are 85% of your immune system. And what happens, the antibiotics turn the bacteria bad, but they turn the yeast into fungus. And then you've got drill bit predators that put holes through your large intestine. And that's everyone. That's everyone. We've all been poisoned that way. All of us. Some worse than others. So when you're going to dump that liver of the GMOs, the chemicals, the heavy metals, all the poisons, even guess what? When you're dumping poisons from your liver, you're also dumping emotional issues, because we know that the liver stores anger. And the reality is that's why we get gallbladder problems, because the gallbladder's an overflow. Just like your the rad, when it overheats, you've got that overflow plastic container for the water to be pushed off into there. What happens is you would never have gallbladder problems if you didn't have anger problems. You're going to tell me how many people eat the same diet but they don't have gallbladder problems? They have them because they have suppressed anger. But the reality is when you start dumping these issues, whether they be invisible or physical, and they be toxic, guess what? The black diamond, the black gold are going to grab that. But also the black diamond and the black gold that remain in the large intestine actually create a foundation for the good and the bad bacteria to jump onto. The bad bacteria can become good, and the good bacteria become stronger. And understand, there's only one bacteria, and that's mother's bacteria. All the rest of them are aliens. I don't care what they are. I don't care how much money you spent. Mommy's bacteria is the only bacteria that will actually protect your butt. And I'll tell you right now, there's nothing like black diamond and black gold to reinstate that, okay? So understand that. And everybody, nobody likes putting something up their butt. I get it. And the reality is you might do the first coffee enema and it's awkward, it's messy. You've got to be patient, because nobody cleans their liver when they do oral liver cleanses. You know what? I'm going to tell you right now. You can spend all the money you want in the world. I used to sell tons of different liver cleanses, and nothing will do it like the ultimate coffee enema. If you want to restore your energy, restore your health, restore your youth, okay, you're going to do that. And before you do it, that's right, for relaxation, you want to do belly button therapy. And after you've done your belly button therapy, okay, can I see that for a second for people who haven't seen it? After you do your belly button therapy, you're going to drop into your belly button 1 or 2 drops of frankincense and 1 or 2 drops of CBD oil. And that actually ignites 50,000 nerve endings to heal. and to actually bring you back into balance. It's amazing. And this is called belly button therapy. All right. The other thing is what you should have done before you did your ultimate coffee enema is you should have done the pelvic squats, because you want to open that clam. You want, like a clamshell, it's tight. You want to open it up as much as possible, stretch things out, relax things, and get ready. And understand, when you're going to do an ultimate coffee enema, turn the telephones off. Dim lighting in the room. It doesn't have to be bright lighting. Okay? You want to put soft music on. Okay? You want to make sure nobody's going to bother you. You want to make sure everything is set up and you've got enough time, because that's you time. That's you actually caring for the first time probably in your life. I love you. I'm going to care for you. You know, you need to thank your liver. Your liver does 300 different jobs. 300 different jobs on a continual basis. And understand something. What do you think fatty liver is? Inflamed liver. What do you think liver cirrhosis is? Inflammation, then goes to scar tissue formation. That's it. So for revitalization, we've got to clean that liver out. Look at every person who owns a car, they'll go and get a tune-up and get the filter changed, get the oil changed. What do you think you need to do with your liver? You need to go in there and show it some love and compassion. Okay? So it's called the ultimate coffee enema, because you can just do a coffee enema, but you want to use the right coffee. And we have the highest quality of coffee enema. And you don't never want to use a plastic jug or a plastic bag to do, you want to use stainless steel. Everything is about vibration, and you don't need any more chemical poisoning going up into there. Okay? And the other thing is you'll do really well, okay? If you know somebody who does non-surgical, get them to work on your abdomen or around the liver gallbladder area, and then you'll be able to accept that the coffee a lot better, and the purge will be better. Any questions?
Do you do fasting?
Yes.
Do you do fasting when you do coffee enema?
You don't have to fast when you do a coffee enema, but it's really not smart to go and eat a big, heavy cooked meal with animal protein and do a coffee enema, because when you eat animal protein or you eat something really fatty or fried, your liver's already overworking and you're going to put it into crisis. So if you want to do ultimate coffee enema, you'd actually want to clean up your act and not be so hard on yourself, would you? Right? It's like anybody who eats a meal, you shouldn't go out and jog, because that's where all the energy is in digestion. Your digestion takes 70% of your energy. So if you were fasting, you weren't using 70% of your energy, your body will utilize that to actually do a really great job. So the more you eat things that are almost in a pre-digested state, right? And that would be whole plant-based food, juicing, things of that nature, blender drinks, okay?
Do you do it in the morning, the coffee enema?
You'll do it when you have peace. When do you feel the most peaceful? See, me, I'm a night guy, okay? I'm a night guy, okay? Yeah. In the morning, I'm ready to go. I'm not ready to, okay, it's ready to. Where's that enchanting music? No, it's not me.
What about getting bloating?
What about getting what?
Bloating?
Bloating when?
After you do the...
If you get bloated after the enema, then you can either choose to do another one or just do a warm water enema with black diamond in it, or okay? That would be the best thing, because the black diamond's going to suck all that up. So what you did was you stirred things up, but you didn't move them out properly. Now, that's not your fault, because if you actually could take a look at most people's intestines, they've got adhesions wrapped around it. It's twisted like a Hot Wheels racetrack, okay? So it's all flip, flop, and fly. And most people, the last part, the sigmoid, where you come down the left side, the sigmoid's actually flipping down on itself. So the angles in the corners are so tight. Okay, and this is why I say, if ever you really want to do the ultimate coffee enema right, go see a Wolf non-surgical therapist, get them to go in there and use their elbow to go in and open up all the adhesions and open up the really tight, twisted angles of your colon. It's a mess. It's a mess. And any woman that's ever had a cesarean, well, good luck, because you've got adhesions wrapped around your small intestine, large intestine. You've got what we call feeders, and they come off of that scar tissue. If you've ever had a cesarean, you need a Wolf non-surgical. I'm telling you, I'll give you a money-back guarantee. that it will blow your mind. You'll get one therapy. It'll be a 40-minute therapy because it's going to be a scar that long that went through your dermis and epidermis that deep, and it traumatized you. And now you've got adhesions that long wrapping around your ovaries, your uterus, wrapping around your pubic bone, wrapping around your small intestine, large intestine. You can feel the discomfort. After anybody's had a cesarean, you know, they're a mess. So, you know, get somebody to go in there and work that scar and open up those adhesions so they turn back into beautiful connective tissue. That's the deal. Women are suffering so bad from this, or people that have had inguinal hernias, or anybody that's had appendix operation, anybody that's had hysterectomy. We're talking scar tissue beyond. If you've had a hysterectomy, you've got a big block of scar tissue and calcium in your pelvis, and understand your whole root chakra is shut off. And it can't be, because most of the information that goes into your spinal fluid that tells your brain what to do for the rest of your body is all fed into your pelvic girdle. Yeah, go ahead.
So let's say I go for the non-surgical, how long is that going to stay good like that so that I can do?
Well, first of all, are you going to promise to stop eating the way you do?
Oh yeah, no.
No, but these are important questions.
Yes, of course I am. Yes.
Okay, and the reality is, guess what? If your abdomen looks like you ate a beach ball, or if your abdomen is falling down and out, it's not going to. You've got to really behave. You've got to go on a perfect day diet. And then you need to look at doing 6-day advanced water fasting. I mean, how would you like to be a lean, keen, tone machine? And anybody can. But you're going to have to do something different than everybody in the family, and they're not going to want you to. Because they're all going to want you to keep eating that crap. They're all going to want you to stay out of shape because you make them feel uncomfortable. So that'll be your biggest problem. And understand, anytime that you try to do anything that is foreign to the family, they will stop you. Or they will laugh at you or gang up on you, yes or no? And your family love you. It's just that they don't realize the subconscious rules everybody. That's it.
So how long will that non-surgical last so that I can go and have the enema? Like, I'm not.
Okay, if you said to me, I'm going to do the whole plant-based diet that's in the Perfect Day Guide, and I'm going to do 80% of what I taught you, Daryl. It'll last forever.
No, I'm not explaining myself. I'm going to go for a non-surgical, and then I'm going to do an enema. Does it have to be close together?
No.
To make it?
No. Are you going to promise not to go and inflame yourself?
Yeah.
Are you going to promise not to swallow things about yourself that aren't true, like I'm unworthy? Or you're going to promise not to get mad at your husband and tie your stomach up in knots?
Yes. No.
Well, then why would it come back?
I do an enema.
If you change your personality, you'll change your reality. Yeah.
The enema queen here.
You are the enema queen, yes. Yes.
I do an enema after every non-surgical treatment.
Yes.
Because I want all that.
Why would you do an enema after every non-surgical treatment?
Emotional crap to come out. I want
That's right, because guess what?
whatever needs to come out.
The worst emotional crap, okay, that you want to hide, that you can't deal with, if you can't address something, you suppress it, you hide it in your poo, because who would look there? Okay, and remember something, when you can't let go, you can't let go. When you can't let go emotionally, you can't let go poop-wise. So when you do that ultimate coffee enema, she's getting rid of everything, okay, on an emotional and physical level. Remember something, nobody here has any bowel problems. Yeah, right. Yeah, are we kidding? Listen, everybody has bowel problems. I told you the story how I went to the Colon Therapy Association of North America to lecture, and everybody in there, their bowels looked like they were going to fall on the floor. You know, the reality is what we call normal today is totally abnormal, right? Okay, if you're not toned here and flat, I mean flat. Okay, look at it. You know, there's no need for this. I mean, everybody's made everybody feel comfortable at being very out of shape.
Somebody's asking how scar tissue exists in the body.
Well,
Or
first,
exit the body.
how what?
How does it exit the body?
It doesn't exit the body. Remember something, people don't get scar tissue. when you lack circulation, when you lack frequency and light, that's how you get beef jerky. So if I have an animal, if I shoot an animal, its life force leaves. Does anybody not know this? Do you hunt? Does anybody hunt? So if you go hunting and you shoot an animal, within hours that animal stiffens up, doesn't it?
Yep, it does.
That rigor mortis is scar tissue. Why? Because the spirit left it. Because the blood flow left it. Because the energy left it. We understand something. Feed the spirit, heal the body. Suppress your spirit and find out how things work. And that's it right there. So understand this, when we do non-surgical and we're using our elbow, we're coming across and we're doing a 45-degree angle, opening up the fibers. When we just pull the fibers apart, okay, you've all eaten beef jerky. So a 1/4 inch of beef jerky used to be 1 to 1.5 inches of meat, dehydrated. Did you get that? Scar tissue is dehydrated tendon, ligament, organ, muscle tissue. That's it. So how do you get it dehydrated? Inflammation. Inflame. When something's on the flame, on the burner, and it's there for a while, I'm inflaming myself emotionally, then I will do it physically. Depending on the type of inflammation I'm creating on an emotional level will depend on where it goes in the body and inflames that area. I'm telling you the truth. If you can't address it, you suppress it. Inflammation causes dehydration. Okay, when you get dehydration and you can't get the spirit to flow, the blood to flow, the lymph to flow, guess what? Now you get beef jerky. Now you get scar tissue. And understand something, everyone. You didn't get scar tissue from a car accident. That you can get scar tissue from, yes. Every accident you've ever had in your body, if you don't have someone go in there with non-surgical, I'm not saying this to get more business. I'm telling you the truth. Everybody is going to end up with a cane, walker, wheelchair, depends, okay, or in a nursing home, or in surgery because of an accident they had, whether it was a sports injury, they fell down, a car accident, or because they inflamed themselves by stressing themselves out all the time. That scar tissue is the issue. If you didn't have scar tissue and if you weren't pulling calcium from your bones, you would be youthful and you would be flexible and you would be strong and you would be energetic and you would be happy for the rest of your life. Every bit of swelling, stiffness, inflammation, okay, and pain is caused because of scar tissue or displaced calcium. Yes?
I just wanted to add with regards to meat, the reason why it's such a complicated issue.
You got to speak louder.
Yeah, the reason why meat is such a complicated issue.
Why meat is a complicated issue?
It's a complicated protein. It takes more energy than what it gives.
Yeah, because it's a complicated protein and it takes more energy than what it gives. And people do not need protein. They need amino acids. That's science. So believe in what you want. And my family's eaten meat forever. Go ahead and eat it. But you better food combine properly. You better take HCl capsules. And you better chew that food until it becomes a liquid. Because if you don't, you've got a dead animal rotting in your pelvis. And that's why today we're losing more babies. That's why today bowel cancer is the leading cancer in North America, and it's skyrocketing along with prostate cancer, ovarian cysts, ovarian cancer, endometriosis, and infertility, and I could keep going. The pelvis is not the holy grail anymore. It's a bloody sewer swamp, and that's what it is. And that's what happened. And it's a setup. Yeah.
And it's also not what our grandparents ate, you know, with the stress and with all the chemicals. And
Well, of course, our grandparents never ate any of this.
Right.
They had gardens. They didn't have new and improved foods.
And they didn't have meat every day.
They didn't have GMOs. They didn't have everything that we're dealing with today. And I'm going to tell you something. This is why, you know what? Unless you're going to get into a perfect day diet, do the ultimate coffee enema, do vaginal infusions, okay? Really start looking, okay. You know what? If we didn't have these psychos and they left everything alone, I wouldn't be selling you any nutraceuticals. You wouldn't be in this course right now. God created a beautiful world, and mankind is not kind, and he's manipulated it. He's poisoned it. So we make money off of you, and I would love for someday that I'm out of a job. I'd love to be out of a job, because I don't need a job. We'd go do something else, wouldn't we? And understand something. But this whole life is an illusion. People think money's real. Well, it's not real for the people that are the psychos that are creating all this garbage down here. And understand something. You don't have to be sick. Everybody thinks that sickness is normal now, don't they? Okay. Any other questions?
Where do I go for? I got a plastic pail where I put my coffee in.
Well, yeah, you want a stainless steel.
So where would I go for stainless?
About 5 minutes from here. All of it.
Because I got everything except I got the plastic pail with the hose and everything.
Yeah.
But I'd rather have a stainless pail.
Oh, you would. And you know what? And you don't just want a stainless steel because you don't want plastic. Because everything gives off a vibration, yes or no? Yes. Okay, so we want the vibration of the stainless steel, not the vibration of the plastic. And I'm not even talking about getting any molecules of plastic in there. I'm talking about everything has a vibration, just like every human being does. Everything has a vibration, and you're going to get a way better vibration into that coffee with the stainless steel than the plastic. And a lot of people are going, I don't know what he's talking about. And you know what? I don't blame you. I didn't know what that meant either years ago. Okay? I didn't. I'm just waking up to the fact that everything has a vibration. Your words, your thoughts, your images, what things are made out of, who you hang around with, it never ends. So today, you look at everything like vibration, and you want the highest vibration from everything that you can possibly have, because we are energy, we are light, we are magnetic, okay, and we are spirit beings. Yes?
Frequency, energy, vibration, and the most important is resonance.
Well, why don't you come up and talk about that, Marcel? Okay? And then you can explain it.
Norman Walker, he wrote a book, Colon Health, I got it,
Yeah.
and he said to use lemons. What's your opinion on lemons?
Well, lemons are enzymes. It's not going to, they help to emulsify things, but no, not like the human can evolve, no.
Good, thanks.
But yes.
Because that's what I was using.
Go ahead.
So it was Tesla who actually said, if you knew the secrets of energy, frequency, and vibration, I think you should have went a little further with regards to resonance, because without resonance, you're not building or you're not tearing down.
So tell people what resonance is.
So basically, it's sort of like two, what do we call them, tuning forks. And so when one's vibrating and it's in the field with the other, it'll resonate, it'll vibrate at the same time, the same frequency. So that's resonation. So until it resonates, the action's not happening that we want. The results are not going to happen. So resonance is really important. That's it.
Beautiful.
Do you want to give your phone number? Somebody's asking.
416-803-5070. That's 416-803-5070. Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, so why don't we jump into therapeutic vomiting? Okay?
Marcel, are you coming to Coffs Harbor? Somebody's...
Harbor?
Coffs Harbor, Australia.
Wasn't planning on it.
Not planning on it?
No, but we'll do lots with regards to.
But he'll come on live. When he can't come, he'll come on live. Yeah. What? If I take the whole life class, can I be helped? Well, first of all, do you think anybody could be helped if they took this course?
Absolutely.
I don't need to answer it. Okay, so just understand something. We get the cases that no one else can handle. And we get people that are on the edge. They're not saying, I'm going to kill myself. They just don't know where to go. And then they come here. Am I right, guys?
Yes.
Okay. the reality is this. I promise everyone that if anyone who comes to take this course, you'll know. Did you guys know at the end of the first day?
No.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll give you a money back guarantee by the end of the first day that you'll know that you're in the right place. And understand something, there is no course like this in the world that I know of. And that's not me trying to, we all have our gifts, but this is not meant for everyone, because a lot of people, they come from a victim point of view now. A lot of people, when I talk and the way I talk, to try to help people, to take them to the edge of the cliff, to show them what's going on in their life, they just go, he's a bully, he's a bully. Well, guess what? Why don't you just keep going to whoever you go to, keep getting them to stroke you and see if you get well, or get someone to actually hold the line and let you know that you have been ruled, schooled, and fooled with your beliefs, and feeling sorry for yourself and feeling sorry for other people, and going and doing the same thing that everybody else is doing is going to get you the same thing, and that's it. So just know that. Okay, I'm going to give you a money back guarantee that I'm going to change your life forever, and I will. When will you be doing courses in BC? Come to Vancouver Island, please. I'm going to Vancouver Island, but I'm not going to do a course. If somebody wants to set up, I will come to Vancouver Island. I'll be there for 5 days. I'll be in Nanaimo. If somebody wants to set up a place and invite people, I'll come and I'll do it for free, and I'll do a lecture. Okay, so, call me at 469-861-9454 or the 800 number. My extension is number 5. I'll do a lecture. I'll come. I'll be in Nanaimo. I'll come and do a lecture. We'll share what we have to everybody, right? And we will. So that's all I can say. Yeah, so I'll be in Vancouver Island. That'll probably be the last time we're there, Lori, for about a year? What do you think, hon? Yeah, we're going to be really busy because we're going from there to Calgary to do a full-blown course, whole life coach, Wolf non-surgical, pelvic course.
And healing circle.
No, we're not.
No.
No, you're doing the healing circle.
Yeah, me.
But what date?
August.
But that's not when
10th
I'm
to
there.
No, you're gone.
Yeah, you wouldn't want me there. So anyways, yeah, they'll be doing a 4-day healing circle, and you can read about that. Or you read about any of our courses if you go to braveheartnation.com, okay? And you can check that out, or BHN University, because now we are a university. And so we'll be doing lots of different courses. So we'll be going to Calgary to do a full-blown stretch of courses, and then we'll be going to Australia. From Australia, we go to back here, right, in October. Is Bonita Springs first?
Yeah.
See, I don't know. They just tell me where to go. And a lot of people do tell me where to go. And I don't blame it if you want to tell me where to go, because I'm going to be telling you things that are going to actually disturb your belief system. So I do get told where to go a lot, and I'm getting used to it, and I love you anyway. But so anyways, we'll be going to Bonita Springs, and then we'll be coming back to Calgary, Barrie. I don't know where I am. Barrie in October
October
30th. Yeah. And then from there, we'll be setting up our new clinic and our university. Okay. It's already running, the university part, but we'll be actually have a building that'll have all of this. Yeah. Okay.
Is that going to be right here again?
Where?
Barrie?
Barrie in October. Yeah, Barrie, I'll be here in October the 30th.
Do you mean this
Yeah,
location?
right here. We'll have a whole life coach course. It'll be a 9-day course, and then a day off, and then we'll do the Wolf non-surgical, which will be 12 days. You know the technique that I did on you, right? Okay, and then what?
I can feel them. Yep.
Yeah, you can. You can feel me coming. And then 1 day off, and then they'll be doing the pelvic course, which is a 3-day course, right? Okay. And then also Shalou is doing, and Kathy are doing a BraveHeart circle course. There's only 16, that's maximum. And that's a circle where people come together and they go in deep and they dig things out. It's only 4 days. And that's when? July 28th to the 31st in Barrie. Okay. All right. So yeah, we're starting BraveHeart circles. They're a 4-day course, and we're doing them all over the world. And we'll be having satellite centers. Let me tell you something right now. All we want to do is unleash the authentic you. What if you could walk around and continually love yourself while the world is trying to terrorize itself and you minded your own business and you just don't care anymore? You got to not care what the world's doing. You got to care for yourself. That's the deal now, okay? All right? We already found out that suffering is not the way, okay? All right? Loving yourself is the way. All right. So we're going to take a little break here, and then I'm going to be working with a gentleman who came for a consult, and he's dealing with stage 4 inflammation. You know what that is, right, people? And then we're going to build his nutritional protocol and see if we can get him to love himself. That should be fun. Do you think we'll be able to do it?
Well, I'm sure. Yep.
Yeah? Okay, that's it. We've got the go-ahead.
You want to talk about therapeutic vomiting?
We will in a bit, okay? All right, we will be back and we'll be talking about therapeutic vomiting here today and vaginal infusions, okay? For all of you women and those men that can give birth. Okay, be back in a bit.